Thank you for watching Straight from the Hip. Thank you for joining us. Today's segment we're going to talk about is our segment called Build a Player. I was inspired by watching my daughters do Build a Bear, and I thought to myself, what are some key attributes that can make a player at a position great? So what we're going to do is that we're going to try to narrow down to 4 attributes that will make a player great at their position. As you don't know, my name is Jason Allen. I'm your host here with Coach Gerald Mitchell, Boo Mitchell here, and then Travis Butler here as well. So today we chose the position of linebacker. 4 attributes that will make a player great at the linebacker position.
We can agree on.
So, Coach, let's start off with you. What is the first attribute you want to put up for?
Speed.
I'm going to agree with speed, but go ahead. Why do you think speed is important for a linebacker to have?
Dude, speed is everything for a linebacker. I mean, you get mismatches and everything. Mm-hmm. If you got somebody who's fast and they got some big fat tackle or big fat guard or somebody got to block him, it's lights out. Mm. I mean, you look at all the great linebackers like Lawrence Taylor, Derek Thomas. It was all about speed, coming off the edge, sideline to sideline. Wilbur Marshall, all of those got speed.
All right, I agree with speed. Travis, do you disagree? No, all right, first one on the board, speed. We go number 2. I think to make a great linebacker, I'm going to say football IQ. I think a lot of times a linebacker is the head coach on the field, the quarterback to the defense for a lot of times. And so I think knowing where your people are supposed to be, where they're supposed to be lined up at, is huge for a linebacker, because we know a guy being out of position can be the difference between you shedding a block shoulder side to make a tackle to a guy being basically pancaking you and a 30-yard run breaks off from it. So I'm going to go football IQ for my reasoning to make a great linebacker. Travis, disagree with this?
Agreed. No problem.
What about you, Coach?
I agree. I think a good example of that is Ray Lewis.
Yes.
When Ray Lewis went to his team ownership and said, "Get me some damn defensive linemen in here to keep these damn people off of me," and put us in a scheme where they're taking on these blocks.
Right.
Because when an offensive lineman can block a defensive lineman one-on-one, that allows somebody to come back and get straight to the linebacker.
Absolutely.
Ray Lewis was asking for, get me some linemen in here who demand a double team.
Right.
So that way that guy can be occupied and I can handle my business.
Right.
So, yeah, ain't no doubt about that.
So what you're really saying is they just need a good GM.
Well, that too. That definitely helps.
Travis?
I'm going to go more in like now football.
Okay.
Current. I think
the comments are going to kill us if you don't bring up the most important thing, but go ahead.
Maybe I'll let Coach do that.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to go coverage skills. You need to be able, because we're in a passing league now, you need to be able to drop back and be able to cover either the tight end that you're supposed to be manned on, or the wide receiver that's the running back that is coming out of the flat. You need to be able to read coverage.
The only reason I'm worried about this topic, especially with linebackers, is because some of the great linebackers, I don't know that's a big component.
Coach, what do you got next? What do you think?
I'm going to say they need to be mean. They got to be mean and nasty.
They want to kill us because we are missing a huge component.
I'm just telling you. I think that you got to have that linebacker. There's that damn mentality where every movie that you see about football has that linebacker who's damn insane,
crazy,
and will damn rip your face off. And just like Lawrence Taylor, used to be out there talking trash, and he'd be telling you got to do better than this, son. He talking to the other team,
right? And
you got to have somebody with just got that nasty. I want my linebackers being nasty. I tell Barrett Carter. He's my linebacker at North Gwinnett. I'm like, dude, that's the one thing you missing. You too nice. Mm-hmm. And you should be the kind of guy when you walk in the lunchroom, whole lunchroom get quiet. That's how mean you're supposed to be when you're a linebacker. Just dirt, nasty, hardcore mean. That's it.
Travis, do you think that is a component to make a great linebacker?
I'm going to ask, is it like mentality is kind of what I'm alluding with. That kind of what you have to have, like the mean mentality.
Well, obviously, that would be part of it. Yeah, for sure.
Then yes, you have to have that mentality that you're gonna stick your face in the fan and like it and be okay with it.
Man, I'm gonna hate to be that guy. I was hoping Travis would take that bad rap and be that guy. I don't know if you got to be a mean or a badass dude. I think you got to be tough. Don't get me wrong. I think you got to be tough, but just a mean. Because I've been with jokers that are just nasty dudes, and yeah, they're great. Usually, really good football players, but I don't know if it's required. I think you can have some nice guys that are just tough as nails. So I don't know if you got to be mean, but so I think I'm going to have to be like no on it. But it's 2-1, so we'll throw mean. We'll make the board on this one. Okay. I think the one thing we were missing, and people are going to kill us that we waited this long, tackling. Can't be a great linebacker if you can't tackle nobody.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like a cover quarter that can't cover. Like,
I feel like that's, but
But I mean, it's true. How many linebackers we know can't tackle?
Yeah. Well, they're not in the NFL.
They're not great.
Not for long.
Exactly. And they're not great. And I think if you can't tackle, what we talk about?
Yeah.
So that's what I said when I thought about it. Like, man, I'm surprised we didn't pick it as our first one. Billy, and I think everybody's like, oh, that's a common thread. But we know the great linebackers in all-time history were dynamo tackles.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Like they didn't miss tackles.
Yeah.
And we know the ones that are pretty good may miss one here and there. And we know the ones that are playing on special teams, they ain't doing it.
Yeah.
So tackling. So I guess if we all agree on the tackling.
Yeah.
All right. So the 4 things we got there is speed, football IQ, mean nastiness, and tackling is our four things to be a great linebacker. Now, this part of the segment, I will tell Coach to give us one thing that a player could do to improve on the ability on these 4 things that we mentioned. So, for speed, what can a player do to improve his speed?
Oh, you can work on it. You can try to work on speed. Is more of a natural given ability, a God-given ability. Mm-hmm. But I mean, you do some resistance running, things like that. To work on your foot speed, stuff like that. That helps to improve speed, and there are some drills out there you can do for that. But that's for the most part a God-given ability.
All right, football IQ. What can you do to improve your football IQ?
Study. Watch a lot of tape. Prepare yourself. Watch the team that you're playing. Get used to the formations that they like to line up in. Look at the blocking schemes that they utilize. Are they doing a lot of combo blocking and that kind of stuff? So that you know to prepare yourself for it.
All right, mean and nastiness, because this is more of a mental thing. What can a player do to improve nastiness?
I know a lot of people say, well, you can't make somebody be mean or whatever. Here's my thing. I think it's all about your preparation. Mm-hmm. And I tell our kids all the time, you can't be laughing and joking and playing grab ass up until the time you go out there to play, and then all of a sudden go out there and be mean and nasty.
Right.
As the week progresses.
When is a good time to play grab ass?
Never.
Oh, okay.
But that's what I'm saying.
I just wanted to check.
Any time that you're not around me. And that's what I tell my kids. I mean, the bottom line is I tell kids all the time, a coach gets more and more intense as the week goes on. Mm-hmm. So it might be that, Monday we're out there and we're allowing a little bit of the grab ass and this and that.
Just not around you.
Just go ahead.
Yeah, just not around you,
whatever. But I'll tell you right now, by the time Wednesday gets there, I am locked in. Mm-hmm. So when we do our walkthrough on Thursday, I want everything to be perfect. I don't want to hear anybody laughing, nothing. I want to be, we ought to be locked in. And then Friday, I'm out there watching jokers in warm-up.
Yeah.
And if I see somebody acting up in warm-up or dropping by, I'm like, hey, you ain't starting tonight. You are not starting. I'm starting somebody else. Because you showing me you not ready to play. So, and I've done that many times, and they know. I'm out there like this during warm-up. I'm not saying a word. I'm just throwing the ball and I'm watching. And then after I go by and pull a bug, then I say, you're not starting tonight. You dropped 4 balls out there in warm-up, so you're not ready. So I don't know what's going on in your head.
Get your mental preparation right to get that mean and nasty gene.
Amen.
The last thing, tackling. What can someone do to help improve this?
There's all kind of tackle drills. I mean, it's about knowing how to tackle. Mm-hmm. We teach it where, you got your head up, you see what you hit. We call it garbage up. This is the movement you want to make when you hit the guy, and wrap up, and then after that, takedown. So we Head up, chest up, garbage up. That's what we do at North.
So if I'm out in my backyard, how can I practice head up, garbage up, chest up?
I mean, you would need some kind of tackling dummy. I mean, you know, your mom.
So don't tackle little brother, little sister.
No, I wouldn't be doing that on them. But you want to have something where you are constantly going up there, getting in good position, squaring your feet up. You know, we do what we call a little shimmy. Like if you're running full speed, once you get to it, you're never gonna run full speed through somebody.
Right.
So once you get up there, you kind of break down a little bit, and then you do the head up, chest up, garbage up thing.
All right.
That's it.
Well, thank you guys for listening to Straight from the Hip. What we call this segment, Build a Player. And hopefully this helps some of you young linebackers out there to get a little better and be a little nastier again. Eat some $2 steaks. That's what my coach used to say.
There you go.
Eat a $2 steak. It'll make you mean and tough.
Tough. There you
go.
Because $2 steak is tough.
Tougher than a Waffle House steak.
Exactly.
$3.
So thank you guys for listening. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, comment below. What things do you think that we miss? Maybe you agree with Travis and say, hey, you know what? In this new league, man-to-man coverage or cover linebackers needed, and we're completely off base on that. Let us know what you think on that. Please don't be afraid to do that. And thank you all for listening again. We really appreciate it.
Good night, Miss Francis.
Straight from the hip.